Hello, welcome back. Got another Pyromancer challenge video today. Some hard ones, some easy ones, some deaths, some successes. Stick around, let's go through this with a fine-tooth comb. And before we get too deep, shout out to Lucas and Drip for the ideas for doing some dumbass shit. Love the creativity, boys. In this video, the few challenges we were going to attack R running in the background was skills only. That was too easy on the Pyromancer, obviously, to that first try. Second one was from Lucas, and that is going to be pistols only on the Pyromancer. There are a lot of P's popping off plentifully, and it was actually a lot easier than I thought. And the biggest reason for that was I had no idea how powerful these pistols were that generate shield per hit. Basically felt invincible while doing this, so we got it on our first try. That's cool. We're gonna move on to the hardest one, and absolutely the most frustrated I've been playing this game, and even more so frustrating than doing the two-man carry AFK challenge, and that's gonna be melee only. Now, disclaimer, it is literally impossible to do without Feed the Flames, so I did cheat using Feed the Flames to get my health back. Sorry in advance. But mate, bro, you couldn't have died that much. Well, I died enough to put this picture in picture and actually break my computer because it cannot process the amount of deaths per second. Just bask in the glory that is all of my absolutely breathtaking failures synchronized together, forming a beautiful picture. Before we move on to the successful run, I want to highlight a few of my personal favorites. Number one, Solar Blast actually will f you up completely. I did not realize how powerful that captain ability was, and I sort of always took it for granted. And you know, furthermore, you don't ever really realize how difficult these captains are unless you're handicapping yourself with one hand tied behind your back. Solar Blast does not f around. The amount of times I went from full health to nothing left and bleeding out in front of this prick is uncountable. This guy was just slapping me around with his Johnson, left, right, center, left, right, center, left, right, center. I was getting so mad in my own challenge for a video that nobody even knew I was making. Nobody knew I was doing this, attempting this, trying this, and I was cheating and feeling shame and guilt because I couldn't even get it done. I must have been doing this for like 2-3 hours. But I think it was worth it to prove a point that you can in fact do a melee only run on the Pyromancer if you use Feed the Flames. Again, you have to use that, otherwise you're gonna rip your pubic hairs out one at a time very slowly. It is insanely hard, and I wouldn't recommend it to anybody. Sure, I could have swapped out all my gear to have plus max health everywhere, max health everywhere, max health everywhere. But what would have been the fun in that? And also, why wouldn't anyone just hop on the Devastator and just do it while they're blindfolded? Because if you remember, oh, let's see. Actually, that's a perfect time right now. Let's go ahead and throw up the footage to compare just how much more difficult it is on the Pyromancer versus the Devastator. I would say with literally every single aspect of this game, the Devastator is much easier. But guess what? The Pyromancer's got my heart. It's got more swag, and it reminds me of some sort of old-timey boxing movie when your character is getting knocked out and you need that third-round pep talk speech from an old man sitting in your corner, and now I've gone off on a tangent and have no idea where I'm going. Let's bring this back to Outriders, shall we? As much as I could talk about Rockies 1 through 14, Rocky on the Moon versus the Martians all day, I think it's important to remember a few things. Number one, it's all about what's fun, and to me, testing my abilities with stupid, weird challenges is fun. I'm really looking forward to doing more of these videos after I have a full game and a full character to work with. Number two, I think it's important to remind everybody that if you haven't checked my Lofi Beats Pyromancer Theorycrafting build that came out before the devs released that FireWitch build on Twitter, you're going to be pretty impressed with your boy's ability to sniff out a build before it was released, and just know that synergy, son. If you weren't paying attention to the Devastator clip running on the simultaneous picture-in-picture, because I'm a god now after doing picture-in-picture all my life, I've sweated and trained for this entire moment, you would not have noticed that the Devastator only took about 1 minute and 35 seconds to kill the captain, and all the adds with melee only plus the golem ability. We're creeping up on 2.5 minutes here, and I've been hiding like a small scared child trying to dodge this captain's abilities, but we are making good progress, and we're almost there. Look, I know I'm a tiny channel, I know I'm new, there's a sea of Outriders content out there for you to enjoy, but somehow if the devs can see this video, please respect my call. We need a teabag in this game. What am I supposed to do here? I want to celebrate, so I pull out the guns. I'm just emptying the clips. That gun's going to run out. I'm going to have to hot swap to my secondary and just keep dumping rounds right into his dead prick face. So this all could have been avoided if we had just the option to teabag. There's no PvP in this game. I don't see how you could use it toxically. So let's get that clam dipping and teabagging into the game. The last challenge I wanted to close this video out with was the minimum number of thermal bombs to kill everything on this map. And the number was not 1, 2, but 3, and I got it to work. That's about all I got for challenges, especially with the Pyromancer. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please drop a like, a comment, sub. Appreciate all the love. Everybody in the comments, I see you. We out.